it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fields this way up at the 17. Allen going to go to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll take this to the other side. Field before going out of bounds.
12 more yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Bills. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
They'll run with Hall.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's 1st down, New York.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Wilson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Allen off the play fake. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Half 85.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Allen, throw left side, complete to Ross.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on third. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
And some room to run now.
And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hines now on the return.
A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before half for Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On play action, Allen going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here comes Berrios.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Give up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
56. Hey, hold.
To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 59 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. John Ross, 60 yards. And the Bills stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last shot for Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up